You got to understand standardization to understand standards. And that's what we don't all understand. The quality practitioners of today are implementers of standards. They're no more the developers of standards. That's the sad part.
For those of you who might have studied science, there's a principle called Occam's razor. And Occam was a medieval scientist who says, if you can explain the particular phenomenon in the simplest way, you can't choose the more difficult one. And that's what simplification maybe also in terms of standardization is about. Simplify what you're saying so that people can actually use it. Otherwise, it may not be actionable in terms of what you're talking about.
The session was very informative. I think it gave a very broad and general overview of how important standards are. We live standards, breathe standards every day and unaware of it. And I think the session just kind of highlighted and reminded everyone how important standards are, especially for business and for interoperability. So thank you very much to the organizers. It was very fruitful and I look forward to further engagements of this nature.
Hi, my name's Marla. I'm from Eskom, and I think the lectures were quite informative, and it was good that they had interactive sessions where we heard issues from different parts of the industry regarding standards. I think it was quite a fruitful morning.
Colette Clark from the Department of Public Service and Administration. This lecture was extremely informative and very valuable to us, and it assists in the road that we are taking as the public service in setting norms and standards, and also with setting up the Office of Norms and Standards. You may know that there's been legislation that has been passed, and it puts an obligation on us to ensure that there are minimum norms and standards for all government departments as well as municipalities. So this is a step towards that.
The world is very complex, so we need any advantage that we can get. So, and having said that, standards are everywhere, that we have standards, that everybody has standards. So we need to be strategic about standardization. You know, just like nature is standardizing, for what end? So we need to also be thinking about standards and standardization and how we can harness standards and standardization to our advantage.
My name is HB, independent guest or delegate. I think it was very helpful in terms of differentiating between the norm and standards and where they differ and where we define them differently with the international standards and market. I think from that point it was very helpful to me because it means that you don't have to operate from tradition, but you have to work from a codified point of view. And that was also helpful to me to say that, look, something might have been done in the past, but when you codify it, it also becomes a standard. That was also helpful to me.
Hi, I'm Kuben Govender. I also work at DPSA, the Department of Public Service and Administration. I found the lecture very interesting and all the presenters very informative. We will engage with some of them further on a bilateral on getting more information, specifically with the SABS and the gentleman, the doctor from Eskom, around setting the standards, because we're going to be doing very similar stuff very soon.